creepypasta has been a discussion on the internet for as long as I can remember. The story claims that encountering smile.jpg triggers the effects of
What the hell?
sudden onset temporal lobe epilepsy and acute anxiety. While several different photos have sprung up over the years, the story itself explicitly states these as most likely fakes. But the photo that specifically interests me the most is this grainy, dark Polaroid version. When looking online, nobody knows where it came from. But in this video, I'm beginning the hunt to find it once and for all. The Smile Dog creepypasta has been a discussion on the
It's lagging. It's lagging.
for as long as I can remember. The story claims that encountering smile.jpg triggers the effects of sudden onset temporal lobe epilepsy and acute anxiety. While several different photos have sprung up over the years, the story itself explicitly states these as most likely fakes. But the photo that specifically interests me the most is this grainy, dark Polaroid version. When looking online, nobody knows where it came from. But in this video, I'm beginning the hunt to find it once and for all. If you are somehow unfamiliar with the original story, it goes something like this. The alleged 400 plus victims for the same description of the photo. A dog-like creature, usually described as appearing similar to a Siberian husky, illuminated by the flash of the camera, sits in a dim room, the only background detail that is visible being a human hand extending from the darkness. The muzzle of the beast is split into a wide grin, revealing two rows of very white, very straight, very sharp, very human-looking teeth. This is the recount of victims who claim to have seen this picture endlessly. Repeated in vivid, disturbing nightmares while they try to sleep. In my opinion, this is a way better story than a lot of other creepypastas from the early internet. While the story itself might seem like it's a little far-fetched to be true, the concept of a photo having a weird effect on the people that look at it reminds me a lot of that Pokemon episode that was banned in Japan because it triggered seizures in a lot of people from all of the flashing imagery. It's a very interesting story, and I think they do a really good job of imagery. It's a very interesting story, and I think they do a really good job of trying to sell it. As much as I would like to say that this is just an easy case, that all we need to do is track down the creator of Smile Dog, and boom, I'm a hero, you subscribe,
Yep.
and case closed. Things are much more complicated. Well, the general consensus behind Smile Dog is that it began on 4chan in the paranormal category. There's a
What
common
the
misconception
hell?
that ends up leading to a lot of mystique around the story.
What?
As I mentioned previously, there are actually two different versions of the Smile Dog image. The distorted, oversaturated version, which we're going to call V1, and the darker Polaroid version that we'll call V2.
Can
Now,
I
it has
eat
been
it?
a long time debate over which of these is the true original behind the story, as some places use one while others use the other. But I can tell you right now for a 100% fact that V1 is in fact the original image from the first story. Oh, I bet you didn't think I did my research, did you? And how do I know this, you might ask? Because online, despite the fact that most forums will tell you that the creator behind Smile Dog is anonymous, what if I told you he's not? While I was browsing the creepypasta wiki and scrolled down into the comments,
You do for two.